What's going on today, YouTube? It's your boy CP, and today we're back with the reaction video to the NFL's Top 100. It's been a couple weeks since I did one of these. I know I said I was going to try to do all the Cowboys players and then go back to some of my favorite players, but due to my schedule, it's just been crazy, and it's been nearly impossible to even just do a video, period. So, right now, we are at number 74, which is Leighton Vander Esch, and he's a Cowboys linebacker. He was actually a rookie last season, and he actually played really well after Sean Lee got hurt. And I actually really like him. He's like a young star, and he's actually helped our defense in a lot of ways. And I think he's he's going to work really well with Jalen Smith because now we got two really good linebackers. And honestly, I think the Cowboys have the best linebacking core in the NFL. And just to add on to how well our defense played this season, I have to say I really like Leighton Vander Esch, and I think he was a great pickup in the 2018 draft. And he was actually, I believe he was like fourth or maybe even third. He might have been fourth or third in the NFL when it came to tackles, and to do that as a rookie is just unbelievable. Now, Darius Leonard, he actually led the NFL in tackles as a rookie. So he ended up winning Defensive Player of the Year. But in my opinion, I feel like Leighton Vander Esch, I'm not going to say he should have won it. However, he was a strong contender for winning Defensive Rookie of the Year. And I really like Leighton Vander Esch. So a lot of people say his playing style is a lot like Brian Urlacher. If you don't know who that is, he's honestly, in my opinion, the best linebacker of all time. But enough talking, let's get into this video. I remember that 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 Cowboys Eagles game in Dallas. That was probably one of the best games of the season. And I say that because the way that game ended up going, it was like slow at the beginning, but eventually it got to the point where like as later the game got, the score would go back and forth like Cowboys lead, Eagles lead, Cowboys lead, Eagles lead. So yeah, it was kind of like a nail biter till the end. Amari Cooper had like the game-winning touchdown overtime. So yeah.
Vander Esch continues to smart Jason Garrett's defense.
I like the way they set that up. That's just like a good fit for him. Yeah. And what I think is real cool is that Jalen Smith, he's 54, and 9 times out of 10, the way they line up, it's going to be Jalen Smith. If imagine you're the quarterback and you're looking at them, it's Jalen Smith, and it's like 54. Then you got Leighton Vander, who's 55, and like this is like the way it's set up, 54, 55. Like you really don't know who's the better linebacker. My opinion, I like Jalen Smith a little bit more, but I think Leighton Vander Esch might be the better linebacker. It's hard to tell after just his rookie season, because you never know if, like, okay, he may have been like a one-hit wonder. I'm not saying I want that to happen. I'm not saying that it is going to happen, but it's kind of hard to compare a guy who's been in the league for, he's about to go into his fourth season, even though he missed his entire rookie year due to his ACL injury in Jalen Smith. But it's kind of hard to compare Jalen Smith, who's been doing it for 3 years, almost 4, to Leighton Vander Esch, who just finished his first year. That's like saying you're trying to compare a freshman saying, oh, he has a high GPA of like 3.4. Okay, that wasn't too high of a GPA. Okay, let's say the freshman has a 4.0 GPA after his freshman year, and then you're trying to say that the senior, he had like a 3.5 GPA, and you're trying to say, oh, the freshman's smarter than the senior. I'm like, well, you can't really say he's smarter because like the senior's doing more and he's doing different things, so you can't really compare the two. Just like you can't compare Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch after just one season. Now, if you want to compare Jalen Smith's 2018 season from, and then compare, if you want to just compare these two seasons, just the 2018 for Jalen Smith and just 2018 for Leighton Vander Esch, then yes, you could compare that. But you just can't compare them as a whole. So let's keep going.
My first memory of Leighton Vander Esch, I'm in practice and I was like, this is my last year at Boise and, don't tackle Jay. I ran and broke a run in practice and this scout team kid tackles me out of nowhere.
So, pretty much, if you don't know who that is, that's Jay Ajayi, running back for the Eagles. He said his last year at Boise State, the coach told everybody, do not tackle Jay Ajayi. What does Leighton Vander Esch do? Mind you, he was on the scout team, so he was probably a freshman in college when he did it, and he tackled him anyway. And it was probably like a big hit, because if it wasn't a big hit, he wouldn't remember it. But I just found that hilarious.
I'm like looking at my coach like, what the hell is wrong with this kid? Like, who is this guy? It's crazy to see, that walk-on kid, see him blossom to where he is now.
Leighton Vander Esch was drafted with the 19th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft. Yet in his rookie season, still found a way to exceed expectations.
Yeah, that says a lot. If you're expected, first off, when you're a first-round pick, you're expected to be either the starter year one or to be like the second string that's going to be the future of the team. So for example, Patrick Mahomes, I feel like they drafted him high because they knew he was going to be a great player in the NFL. But the reason why he didn't start until his second year is because they had Alex Smith, and it was like, okay, well, they probably felt like, okay, we're going to probably trade Alex Smith at some point. So they knew they were going to either trade him or he was going to retire. So they decided, okay, let's give Alex Smith this 1 year, see what he does. And then they took Patrick Mahomes this past season in 2018 and just see what he was doing. And I honestly, if it was up to me, because Patrick Mahomes was the 10th overall pick, so I would have definitely let him at least start one game. I think he did start one game, but it was like towards the end of the season. But my whole thing is like, if Alex Smith wasn't doing all that great, then I would definitely let Patrick Mahomes get some snaps. But it's too late now, because he might have actually ended up being Rookie of the Year for that season. All right, but let's keep going. I'm getting off topic. I apologize.
He set a Cowboys rookie record with 140 tackles, a number that led the team and ranked third in the NFL.
What I said earlier, he was like third or fourth in the NFL when it came to tackles. I believe the way it went was Darius Leonard, Bobby Wagner, and then it was Leighton Vander Esch. I believe that's how it went. I know Darius Leonard was definitely number one. And if it wasn't Bobby Wagner who had number two, then it was Luke Kuechly. Like, I think Luke Kuechly missed like a couple games because of an injury, so it had to be Bobby Wagner.
Can I tell you what I'm excited about? The next however many years we get to watch Leighton Vander Esch.
A young player.
They do it in slow motion, but it's like in real time, the hit looks like it's more impactful. Like, I remember watching that game and I saw that tackle. And I was like, he just demolished Alvin Kamara.
But he's a guy who makes plays. He's like, got this natural instinct just to find the ball, get out blocks.
This was actually my favorite play by him. I remember this game against Atlanta. He was being held on a jet sweep play where he had the receiver going across and it was like pitched to him, and the receiver looked like he was about to get some yardage, but Leighton Vander Esch, what he ended up doing, he didn't even have to get off the block. He just like wrapped up the receiver and the lineman to make the tackle, and it was just crazy how he did it.
Make a big plays for us.
And he's taken down through.
See, he tackled the lineman and the receiver. I don't understand. Like, you gotta have a lot of strength to be able to do that. I know it's an ankle tackle, but still, like, just the way he got off of it and then tackled both of them. Like, could you imagine that, tackling two people at once? A lot of people struggle just to tackle one person.
Blocked by Vander Esch.
A lot of it's studying and knowing what's coming, but a lot of it's instinct too, and knowing my situation, how they're trying to attack you.
Early on, teams went right after the rookie linebacker.
Vander Esch just.
Okay, I remember this play, and like, now that I'm looking at it from this angle, I kind of see why he gave up a touchdown on this play. So when it's a running formation, you're expecting 28 to go to the left. So when they had 16 get the ball, I think it was 16. When 16 got the ball going the other way, the whole defense was expecting it to go toward the left, but it ended up going to the right. So, like, rookie mistakes are gonna happen. Like, and I'm never gonna be mad just because of one play goes wrong, because it happens. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be upset. We lost this game, but I'm like, yeah, you're gonna be upset that you lost. But if you just look at the film from a player's perspective, I really couldn't be that mad about it, because I'm like, it happens. I mean, you can always clean it up and improve. That's what film room is for. But the way Leighton Vander Esch, like, just
A little slow to get there. Yeah, you can see it right there.
a step toward the right, because everybody was expecting the ball to go to the right. See, now, I remember in high school when I was playing football, pursuit drills were the #1 thing that we would do. And you're always taught to go to a certain point for each position. So, like, the line, if the play goes one way and you're the corner on the opposite side of where the play's going, and honestly, you're like the last man in defense, because you have to take that angle where if he's getting like 20, 30, 40 yards downfield, you're the last guy that can tackle, because if he gets past you, then there's no one else. So pretty much the way we did it, it was like 3 cones. The lineman, the defensive lineman, and I believe the middle and the left outside linebacker would go to the first cone, which was like right at the line of scrimmage. Then there was like a second cone where the right outside linebacker and the corner would go to, and then the safeties and the far side corner would go to the third one. So that's just how that worked. But all this play is about pursuit, and he kind of overshot it, so that's why he was able to cut back in. So he just gotta control his body a little bit. But this was only week 5, and Sean Lee had gotten hurt like 2 weeks before, so this is only his second career start. So, like I said, it happens. So I can't be mad.
If they see a weakness in you from one game and think like, okay, like we can get him here, just learn from your mistakes, learn how you can get better in
Right, that's what film's for. You gotta learn from your mistakes.
certain situations.
Just like the Texans, the Eagles went at Vander Esch near the goal line, but the mistake in Week 5 was corrected by Week 10.
Like I said, pursuit. And I like how Leighton, he's a learner. He's always open to learn, like, how can he improve himself, and how can he help the defense be better. So that's all he wants. Because I remember draft day, he said that he wanted to be a Cowboy his entire life, and he even said we got Super Bowls to win. And when I heard that, I instantly liked Leighton Vander Esch. I was like, this guy's gonna help our defense.
I mean, I know it's a fly sweep, so my gap's moving. So I'm just bumping over and playing ball, going and getting it. Going over top, making sure I don't get outflanked, and just tackling the ball, making sure it doesn't get in the end zone.
Leighton Vander Esch is something special. Watch him get off the block here as he moves this way, off the block, and still.
Can you even call that a block? That's like just hit him real quick, but like in a way he kind of pushed him to it because he went toward where the play was going. Yeah, he didn't care about that block. He just kept going.
Sprint his way to make that
when you're coming in the league and you play hard and you've got good range, you can make a lot of plays.
Leighton will knock your lights out. Let me rephrase that, because that's a fine nowadays. Leighton will hit you extremely hard.
He said, Leighton will knock your lights out. Wait, let me rephrase that. Because that's a fine nowadays. He will hit you hard. But yeah, this is one of them. It was at this moment he knew he messed up. Because number 10 looked like. Actually, let me rephrase that. Number 10 got drilled. I'm not even going to say he looked like he got drilled. He did get drilled. See, that's why a lot of slot receivers, they hate running like slants and ends. Not even just slot receivers, just wide receivers in general. They don't always like running slants or anything that goes in because they don't want to take that shot from the linebacker. And sometimes it's not even just a linebacker that'll make a hit. Like a safety will come down and play like a linebacker and then try to hit the receiver when he's trying to catch like a slant route or an in route or even like a shallow route. Like I know a lot of receivers don't like those middle routes. Me, when I'm running slant routes, I don't care about the hit. I'm worried about getting the ball. I'll worry about the hit later.
I would not want to be an offensive player in the NFC East. I'm an old offensive, like, cool, I'm not going to deal with this soon. I'm about to be done, you know. If I was like, just sign a new deal, if I was like year 1 or year 2, I'd be like, this is not going to be fun. It's fun for the Cowboys, yeah. Leighton is
I like his form of tackling. Like, he's going to be right in front of you, and he's going to bring his entire body, his strength, and his power to take you down. I like that. That's what you want from your linebackers.
beast. He's a beast.
Anyway, guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and comment below which player would you like to see me do next. Will it be a Cowboys player? Will it be someone from another team? It could be from the Seahawks. It could be from the Giants. It can be from the Patriots. Hey, it could even be the Browns. So just comment below what player you want me to do next. Thank you so much for watching.